Hello everyone. Today we are going to continue the previous chapter, that is admission of a partner. In the previous class we were studying about calculation of mean ratio, calculation of sacrificing ratio, then about valuation of goodwill, treatment of goodwill, and also adjustments relating to results and accumulated profits and losses. So I hope you have understood all these topics. Next we move on to the most important topic, that is revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. Now revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. What is the need of such thing and what is that and how do we prepare a revaluation account? Now revaluation account is prepared when there is any change or when there is any increase or decrease in the value of assets and liabilities. And the main purpose it is to transfer or distribute the profits and losses to the partners. And when does the assets and liabilities increase or decrease? There are various reasons like change in profit sharing ratio, admission of a partner, retirement or death of a partner. On all these circumstances, there will be changes, that is in either increase or decrease of assets and liabilities. So we have to deal with such items. This happens at the time of admission, retirement or death of a partner. In all these chapters you have to study, you have to do the problems relating to revaluation account. It is 8-mark question and it is a part of 8-mark question. And so revaluation account is very important topic. So next it is regarding the format of revaluation account. The revaluation account is a T format. It is also a T format, as you know. It is a T format with having two sides, that is the debit side and the credit side. And we have one particulars column in the debit side and one amount column. In the credit side also we have one particulars column and also one amount column in the credit side. And the format is also very important. So revaluation account is having two sides, that is the debit side and the credit side. What all things are shown here? This account shows only the assets and liabilities which are revalued. That means can be either increase or it can be decrease. Okay, so first in order to do the revaluation account you have to know the rule of preparing the revaluation account. Now I told you it is either increase or decrease. Whenever asset decreases it is to be debited and whenever asset increases it is to be credited. Then whenever liability increases it is to be debited and whenever liability decreases it is to be credited. Unrecorded liability is to be debited and unrecorded assets are to be credited in the revaluation account. So in order to do this, in your exam, that is a balance sheet will be given and also the adjustments relating to a particular company will be given. This revaluation account is to be prepared by comparing the balance sheet and the adjustments. Those assets and liabilities which are having adjustments are only to be recorded in the revaluation account. Okay, and those where there is no change, whether it is increase or decrease from that of the book value, that is it is shown in the balance sheet, need not be shown in the balance sheet. So whenever you get a question, you have to see whether the assets have increased or decreased. You have to see whether the liabilities have increased or decreased. Now, for example, if you are taking, that is in a balance sheet, the value of the stock, the book value of the stock is 30,000 and in the adjustments it is given stock is revalued. Stock is revalued to rupees 20,000. Stock is revalued at rupees 20,000. So what happened here? There is a decrease of assets. How much decrease? The amount of decrease is rupees 10,000. So what happens to stock here? Stock has decreased by rupees 10,000. Where do we show that? We show it in the debit side of the revaluation account. We have to show it here as stock and write the amount here as 10,000. Now one more thing you have to keep in mind is you have to show here how much has increased and how much has decreased, and not the correct value. You have to show only how much of the assets and liabilities have increased or decreased. Correct value is to be shown where? It is to be shown in your balance sheet of the new firm. So in this account, you have to show only the changes, that is either increase or decrease. Now you can see here, book value is 30,000, now the value is 20,000, there is a decrease of rupees 10,000. You are showing here 10,000 and not 20,000. The same way, you have to compare the liabilities also in the balance sheet and also compare with the adjustments. See whether it is increasing or decreasing. If it is increasing, it is to be debited. If it is decreasing, it is to be credited. Now, you know that after preparation of each account here, you have to balance the account. And the aim here, it is to distribute the profit or losses to the existing partners. What is the reason that existing partners are only getting the share? The new partner is not getting any share in the profit and losses. It is the existing partners, that is, we are taking two partners, that is A and B, and C is being admitted into the firm. Only A and B will be getting the share of profit or losses. The new partner will not get any share of the profit or losses. So what you have to see here, total of both sides of the revaluation account. And if credit side is more, the answer will be profit. And if debit side is more, the answer will be loss. So after recording all the adjustments in the revaluation account, now it's time to add both sides. Total of both sides, then find out the difference. And if credit side is more, it is debit balance, that is profit. And if debit side is more, that is here you have to show it in the credit side, and that answer is loss. Simply showing the profit is not enough. Whatever profit is there, it is to be distributed to the existing partners in their profit sharing ratio. It is profit or loss. Whatever profit or loss is there, it is to be distributed to all the partners. Which all partners? Old partners in their profit sharing ratio. And new partner is not entitled to get any of the share in the profit or loss. So preparation of revaluation account is very, very important. Once more I will tell you, that is, first you should know what is the reason of preparing revaluation account. It is to distribute the share of profits and losses to the existing partners when there is increase or decrease in the assets or liabilities. What is the reason for increase or decrease in the assets and liabilities? It is change in profit sharing ratio, admission, retirement, debt, etc. All these reasons lead to a change in the profit sharing ratio, lead to a change in the partnership deed, etc. When all these things change, what happens? The assets and liabilities are to be shown at their correct values. In order to show the assets and liabilities at the correct values, we have to prepare, we have to maintain an account that is called as revaluation account. So revaluation account is having two sides, that is the debit side and the credit side. On the debit side, you have to record the items as per the method, and the credit side also you have to follow the method in order to record it. So what is the rule here? It is asset decreases debit, asset increases credit. Liability increases debit, liability decreases credit. Unrecorded liability debit and unrecorded asset credit. And finally, you have to balance the account, that is, you have to total of both sides as you do in other ledgers, total of both sides. If credit side is more, the answer is profit, and if debit side is more, the answer is loss. So this Answer. The balancing figure is to be transferred to the next major account, that is called as the partner's capital account. Thank you.